if you have a regular graph like you're used to the XY graph, and then you have the polar graph that we've been learning about, got it? If you plot a polar point and a rectangular point on top of the same two graphs on top of each other, they're going to be in the same place because you're just converting from one system to the other. So let's go from rectangular to polar. And rectangular is xy, polar is r theta, okay? So let's say we have negative 6, 2, and that's your xy, and they want us to find r theta. Okay. Well, to find r, we have this formula. R equals, if you look in that conversion from rectangular to polar, the formulas are right there. R equals the square root of x squared plus y squared. Everybody see that formula on your sheet? Look at the far right column, 2/3 down. You see it? And so we'll just put r equals the square root of negative 6 squared. Make sure you put that negative in parentheses. And 2 squared. That's 36 plus 4. It's the square root of 40. And you can either change that to 2 root 10 or into a decimal, whatever your calculator gives you for square root of 40, 6 point something. Theta is the arctan, which is tan negative 1 of y over x if x is positive. Okay? If x is negative, it's the arctan of y over x, and then you're going to add another 180 degrees. Okay? Is x negative or positive in this case?
Negative.
It's negative, so we're going to have to add the 180. So we do the arctan of negative 2 over 6. Go ahead and tell me what that is. Negative 18?
0.434.
So add 180 to that.
161.56.
So theta is 161.56 degrees. Let's say I have 10 and negative 60 is r theta. Okay, and I want to convert that to xy. So this is r theta. What is the formula for x? X equals what?
R cosine
R cosine of theta. And y is r sine of theta. So r cosine, you just plug in. This is plug and chug. And then 10 sine of negative 60. And you just put that in your calculator. And you go ahead and tell me what point that is.
So is this like the
After you
constant?
finish getting your answer, you can plot the points on a polar graph. So 10, negative 60 would be plotted, and then you would plot 5, negative 8.66 on a graph of the xy coordinates that is on top of the polar, and you can see that they're in the same place. So you can check your work on these.